Imagine your favorite cartoon family predicting tomorrow's headlines. In fact, Springfield's finest just did that. The Simpsons has a long history of scary foresight, and these predictions stand out for explicitly invoking the year 2026. From global pandemic to political chaos, The Simpsons may have already seen 2026 coming. Stick around, because what's predicted next will blow your mind. In the episode The Margian Chronicles of Season 27, Lisa Simpson isn't just dreaming big, she's aiming for Mars. The ever-curious, starry-eyed science whiz signs up for a one-way ticket to colonize the Red Planet, joining a private mission run by Exploration Inc., a sharp parody of real-life ventures like Mars One. But while Lisa sees a future among the stars, her Earth-bound family spirals into chaos. Marge panics and pulls every trick in the book to stop her, from laying down the law to sneakily volunteering for the mission herself. Meanwhile, Homer and Bart bumble their way through astronaut training, hoping to sabotage Lisa's big escape. Classic Simpsons chaos ensues. Then comes the jaw-dropping twist. Exploration Inc. announces a target launch year of 2026 for their Mars colony. It's meant to be a motivational stunt, but the date sticks, turning the joke into a strangely plausible prediction. Here's where it gets freaky. In real life, Elon Musk's SpaceX has eerily similar ambitions. Musk aims to send humans to Mars in the late 2020s and envisions a self-sustaining Martian city by 2050, just a year after Lisa and Marge supposedly arrive on Mars in the Simpsons universe. So was The Simpsons just joking, or did they once again tap into the zeitgeist with uncanny accuracy? Lisa's mission is fueled by purpose, while Marge's resistance is all heart. The episode mixes space-age wonder with raw family emotion, wrapping a big sci-fi idea in trademark Simpsons humor. But the kicker is clear. The show set 2026 as a possible launch year for humans to Mars, and reality might just catch up. First Mars, now Disneyland? The Simpsons dropped another wild 2026 prediction, this time with a roller coaster. Just when you thought The Simpsons ran out of future tricks, Season 36's Bart's Birthday drops a bizarre twist. In a fake finale hosted by Conan O'Brien, he casually announces a Homer Simpson-themed roller coaster opening at Shanghai Disneyland in 2026. Homer Simpson's claim-jumping, Yukon-rumbling rock and roller coaster. Sounds ridiculous, right? But here's the catch. There are no Simpsons rides at Disney parks, only at Universal. Yet now, Disney owns The Simpsons and has a park in Shanghai, making the gag oddly plausible. It's not a plot point, just a throwaway joke. But with The Simpsons, those tend to age weirdly well. So, is it satire, a coincidence, or another prediction waiting to come true? Even though these predictions all circle around 2026, The Simpsons' eerie foresight doesn't stop there. Because when it comes to imagining the future, they don't just pick dates, they build entire worlds. Case in point, their most jaw-dropping leaps into the future of flying cars. Yes, seriously. But now it feels less like science fiction and more like next week. In the Season 16 episode Future Drama, Bart and Lisa take a trip through a dimensional portal and get a glimpse of their adult lives. What do they see? Springfield in the sky, hovering sedans, sky-high traffic jams. Bart casually parks a floating car outside Moe's Tavern like it's no big deal. In this future, flying cars aren't revolutionary, they're routine. It's no science fiction fantasy. It's just Tuesday. And here's where it gets wild. Real-world companies are racing to make this cartoon a reality. Aleph Aeronautics' flying car prototype was approved by the FAA for test flights in 2023. Samson Sky's Switchblade promises road and air travel by 2025 or 2026. What makes it scary isn't just that it exists, it's how normal it feels. The episode doesn't dramatize flying cars with fanfare or futuristic awe. Instead, it shows us the after moments, where the impossible has become everyday. That's classic Simpsons second sight. They don't just dream up the future, they normalize it. So Springfield's been cruising through mid-air traffic for nearly 2 decades. And with 2026 approaching, your morning commute might look a little more airborne. And if you thought The Simpsons' future gazing stopped at flying cars and 2026 roller coasters, think again. Their track record of shocking predictions goes even deeper, all the way to cloning. In Season 14, episode Treehouse of Horror 13, the segment Send in the Clones, starts with a magical backyard hammock that duplicates Homer, and he starts making copies of him. Soon, Springfield is overrun with dozens of Homers, drinking beer, scarfing donuts, and making absolute mayhem. It's classic Simpsons absurdity, but here's the twist. Cloning tech is already here. Since Dolly the sheep made headlines in 1996, scientists have cloned everything from dogs and horses to monkeys. Human cloning? Not legal yet, but it's not science fiction either. The tech exists. The ethical red tape is the only thing holding it back. And The Simpsons, as always, saw it coming. When robots hit Springfield, they don't just clean the house, they try to destroy it. In classic Simpsons fashion, tech takes a dark and hilarious turn. In Treehouse of Horror 99, Homer gets a robot sidekick that quickly flips into full-on Terminator mode, and in episode 4 of season 6, Itchy and Scratchy Land, theme park animatronic go rogue Westworld style, hunting down guests with mechanical precision. It doesn't sound serious unless you think about how real life is catching up. Tesla's Optimus and Samsung's Bot Handy are real-world humanoid robots being designed for home use. And in theme parks, AI-powered animatronics are getting scarily lifelike. So far, none of them have turned on us, but the tech is no longer fiction. The Simpsons nailed it again, predicting both sides of our automation obsessions. The dream. A robot to do your chores, and the nightmare. A robot that stops taking orders. It's funny until it isn't. Because every futuristic convenience comes with a quiet question. What happens when the machine stops listening? Leave it to The Simpsons to turn mind control into a punchline and still beat real science to it. In one Halloween special, Homer controls gadgets with brainwaves, zapping TVs, and launching missiles with a sneeze. Silly cartoon stuff, or maybe not. Brain-computer interfaces, like Neuralink, are making it real. Paralyzed patients are already using thought to move cursors, type, and control devices. What The Simpsons joked about is now creeping into reality. We're not quite at mind-controlled beer fridges yet, but we're getting close. And when that day comes, don't be shocked if yelling "dough" resets your smart home. If there's one thing The Simpsons nails, it's turning global catastrophe into dark comedy. From mushroom clouds to Mad Max-style wastelands, they've nuked Springfield more times than we can count. Most memorably in Treehouse of Horror 8, where Homer becomes king of the rubble and battles glowing mutants. Funny? Yes. Far-fetched? Maybe not. These apocalyptic gags echo real-world fears, rising tensions, doomsday tech, and the terrifying idea that one mistake could end it all. That's The Simpsons' genius. Start with absurdity, and uncomfortably close to reality. We haven't gone full Fallout yet, but Springfield's radioactive warnings might not be so far off. No, The Simpsons isn't run by time travelers, but their predictions hit eerily close. It's smart satire, not sorcery. They twist real trends into jokes that turn out weirdly accurate. Mars missions? In motion. AI chaos? Already here. Flying cars? Closer than you think. The Simpsons doesn't just predict, it reflects. And sometimes Springfield feels like a sneak peek at our future. Whether it's Mars missions, flying cars, or cloning chaos, one thing's clear. The Simpsons isn't just a cartoon, it's a crystal ball wrapped in satire and donuts. And if these predictions mean anything, 2026 might just be the year Springfield goes real. What other jokes are secret warnings? Hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Because when The Simpsons talks future, it's worth listening. See you in the next one, unless we're on Mars by then.